Number 25 is another compound inequality, and they're wanting us to solve each one. And the thing is, when we are solving something, we're trying to get the variable by itself. And in this case, the variable has a 3x, has a 3 in front of it, and we take away 8 from it also. So I basically have 3 sections, okay, and the inequality signs cut them into those 3 sections. And now I need to solve for that middle section, but whatever I do to this section needs to happen to these sections also. So I'm going to add 8 here, and then 8 to these other 2 places. So I have 6 is less than or equal to 3x, which is less than or equal to 18. And now what I've got left is a 3x in the middle, so I need to divide everything through by 3. Okay, and that's going to give me my x by itself. So I've got 2 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 6. And this is nice because I gave you a number line with the numbers on it already. Okay, so we've got 2, we've got a solid dot on 2 and a solid dot on 6, and then we connect those because this is a sandwich. It's sandwiched in. Okay, over here we have a compound inequality that's an OR, so I know that that means that they look like ORs. They're going to go out in separate directions. So I treat these just like 2 individual inequalities. So I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides here, and I have 3x is less than 3. Divide by 3, I have x is less than 1. Over here, remember, you got to get rid of the extra terms first. So I'm going to add 5, and I have 2x is greater than 12. Divide by 2, and I have x is greater than 6. So when I graph that, make sure that you have open circles for both of these, but x is less than 1, and x is greater than 6. Oh, I forgot interval notation. So for this one, I start from the left, I go to the right. So I have 2 and 6, and they both have brackets because the circles are filled in. Over here, I'm coming from negative infinity, and I'm stopping at 1, or I start at 6, and I go to infinity. All right, so for this one, okay, I've got a 2 here, so I'm going to subtract the 2 from all 3 parts, and I have negative 6 is less than x, which is less than negative 1. That was nice, that was just kind of a one-step problem. All right, and so open circles, negative 6, negative 1, they're sandwiched in there. My interval notation will be from left to right, negative 6, negative 1. Okay, over here, treating it like 2 separate inequalities, I have minus 6 on both sides, so 2x is greater than 14, divided by 2, x is greater than 7, so there's one of them. Over here, I subtract 8 from both sides, and I get x is less than or equal to negative 8. So x is greater than 7, or, I can put a little or in here, or x is less than or equal to negative 8. That one's way more spaced out. So it's coming from negative infinity, and it stops at 8, or it begins at 7 and goes to positive infinity. All right, so let's look at these last 2 story problems. All right, you are saving $12 per week to purchase a new kayak. Prices start at $300 and go up. Your parents give you $144 to help you purchase your kayak. Write and solve an inequality to find the number of weeks you need to save to purchase the kayak. Okay, remember whenever you see the word per, 99 times out of 100, that's the number that goes along with your X. So I'm making $12 per week. I'm sorry, I'm saving $12 per week. And my parents gave me $144. Can I make more than $300 to buy my kayak? Well, of course I can. So I can make more than $300. I can also make exactly $300, which is what that equal sign is for. And I'll be able to purchase my kayak. All right. Subtract 144 from both sides. I have 12x is greater than or equal to 156. Divide by 12. And that means x is greater than or equal to 13. Okay. Lastly, you and your friend are fishing when your friend catches a 15-inch largemouth bass. That's pretty good size. It's about like that. You tell your friend that last week you caught one at least twice as big. So your fish is this big. I'm just kidding. Write an inequality that represents the possible lengths of the fish you caught. Well, it's twice as big, right? At least twice as big. So I've got 30. If it's at least 30, then it could be more, right? It could be 35, it could be 36. So x is greater than or equal to 30 inches. You can put the inches there. All right, that is what I have for you. Let me know if you have any questions.